Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The program The Path PTP World. I am Dr. Aslam Khaki, and today we have to share on the main topic of religiosity and extremism in the modern world. In the modern world, for the last 3 to 4 decades, we have been seen that the religion and some countries have been blamed for religious extremism, causing law and order situation within country and in the foreign countries. What does the religion teach us? The basic thing, whether this extremism is in the religion or outside that. My understanding of the events and that of the Islamic literature is that there is no extremism in any religion. Extremism is in our psyche, in our cultural responses. So a person is extreme, even if he is in the family. We are quarreling with each other in the traffic. We see that if some is disturbance in the traffic, we quarrel with each other. In the neighborhood, we respond very aggressively. So this aggression and extremism just takes birth from our home, neighborhood, and in all the other spheres of the life. That also works in the name of the religion, outside the family, outside the neighborhood, and in the world as we are just seeing. The 3 levels of extremism are there. Firstly is that the fundamentalism. In fundamentalism, a person or a group conceives and believes that he is the only right individual or a group. All others are false or they are just not right. So he sees that I am the right, others are the wrong. And not only that I am the right, but I am the only right. So this psyche just travels into his behavior, and then he starts behaving like a fundamental person and just boasting that I am the right, you are the wrong. Though this fundamentalism works in all the spheres of the life, but particularly when it enters the religion, it gets just expanded and multiplied by various factors. And then the people are just given the concept of paradise, that if you would do that, you would be there. This fundamentalism should be changed by changing the mindset. The second step comes that a person, when he feels that I am the only right and other are wrong, then he starts out of his good faith even making effort that the other people should also benefit from his truth or truthful religion or truthful beliefs. So he starts just converting the people to his own faith or to his own understanding or to his own mindset. That is called radicalism in the second stage. In radicalism, he wants to change the other people as he is, according to his own conduct. He says, oh, because I am a Muslim, so all the other faith followers should become Muslim. Same case with the Christian fellows, same case with the other faith followers, that they want to change the people to their faith, believing it that it is the only way to salvation, and then this way they can go to the paradise. This radicalism is the tool for is the preaching and convincing the people. No problem. Yes, everybody has the right to believe and everybody has the right to preach. There is freedom of religion, there is freedom to profess in religion, and there is freedom to preach your religion. Even at the political level or at the level, if I am convinced with some ideas, I have the right to just put my ideas before the people and just spread my ideas and just get them convinced, but in a very peaceful manner. So that's also not a problem. Real problem comes when we go into extremism. And extremism, or it gets the form of terrorism, that when we see that the people are not getting convinced by the arguments, or I don't have the arguments to convince them, so easy way comes to me is use of force. I use the force to convert them to my mindset, to convert them to my religious beliefs, and if they do not accept that, or if they resist, then I use the force. That may be attacking the people, that may be in the form of just fights in the mosque within sectarian framework, and all that, and at the national level and even at the global or international level, the people could, such type of mindset, they go for the extremism and terrorism, which is a menace in this world, and for which the people are getting, even the countries and the religions are getting blamed for that, though the religion has nothing to do with it. Some people say that whether the terrorism is provided in religion, I say no, it is not in any religion. neither Christianity, nor Judaism, nor Islam, or even the Hindu religion. They all believe in peaceful coexistence and do not allow their followers to force their faith and their rituals upon the other people. So, this freedom of just exercise of your faith and all that should be respected both ways. You should respect your ideas and you should respect the ideas of the other. Then you can expect the second step, that they would also just let you, or they would also respect your ideas and may accept and may not accept. Quran has just given many examples for that, and just when you are encountering even the other groups to which you are not the member of that group, religious group or that faith, Quran says, La ikraha fid din, qad tabayyana ar-rushdu min al-ghayy. There is no coercion in the matter of deen, because everything good and bad has been explained to the people. Now it is up to them whether they follow it or they do not follow it. And at that time, this is the situation that the people see that no, we have to convince each other, we have to make the final rounds, and that should continue. Quran says no, you have some limitation. And when we see and you see that despite your efforts, the people are not converting to your faith or to your mindset, or they are not accepting your ideas, then you should leave them at their own and say, as Quran says, Lakum deenukum waliya deen. In the Holy Prophet, even at the last stage, when the non-Muslim or kuffar or mushrikeen refused to just respect the laws of Islam and to convert to the Islamic faith, the Prophet declared on the instruction of Allah Almighty that, oh yes, lakum deenukum waliya deen. You have your own path, I have my own path, and you should work accordingly, I should work accordingly. Even in the challenging circumstances, Quran says, i'malu ala makanatikum inni amilun fasawfa ta'lamun. That the system which you are preaching to me, and I have my system which I am preaching to you, if we have failed to convince each other that which system is the better, then the last choice is that you should enforce or implement your system in your society. We are going to implement our system in our society, and then we would see the results. The people will see the results of that system, and then let the people decide which system they want to adopt. As there may be many great debates on the topic or on the issue that which fertilizer is better for agriculture. That may be debates, because the company would continue debating in their favor. But what is the last point? The last point would be that yes, one company would be asked that yes, you should put your fertilizer in this field, in this form. The other should put their fertilizer in the other form. Let the crop decide that which is the better fertilizer. So in this case, when all the convincing preaching and all the dialogues they fail, then the situation is that you should say yes, you should have your path, we should have our path. And as far as the system is concerned, you should implement your system in your society, and we are going to implement our system in our society. You should enforce, this is the, that's why then Quran says, even within sectarian religiosity or extremism, we see that even within Islam there are many sects, and at some events they just show their power and extremism, which results in a law and order situation, and it also just involves the lives of the people and the property. So that should also be avoided by saying that the religion is the same. The religiosity may be different. Religion is the pure ahkam of Quran and Sunnah. Religiosity is the interpretation of those ahkam. It is the manifestation of those ahkam which we make in our own life. So that may be different from, the manifestation may be different. As there is Eid Miladun Nabi, all the Muslims, to whatever group and sect they belong, they have respect and they just cherish and they just enjoy and they celebrate Miladun Nabi. They are happy and congratulate each other on the birth of the Holy Prophet. But some may just manifest that celebration in a limited level, some go with the procession, some may hold the khairat and all that, and some other may have their own version or manifestation of doing the rituals decided. So, there is no problem, no religious issue is involved, the issue is of that religiosity. So, there is no difference of opinions over the religion, over the religious ahkam. That is, Quran says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. That you should hold firmly to the basic teachings of Allah Almighty and do not split into many differences. There is difference between ikhtilaf and iftaraq, because on one hand we say that difference of opinion is respected, rather it is demanded that the people should have difference of opinion. The Prophet ﷺ said, اختلاف ummati rahmatun, that the difference of opinion of my community, that is the Muslims, is a blessing, because the differences of opinion also give the various opportunities and various models of acting upon one hukm, and it may just provide one concession to some people. So, the difference of opinion should be respected, but iftaraq means splitting, conflict. You should not go to the conflict. So, that is what saying wala tafarraqu, don't go into conflict. Difference of opinion is that, yes, you have different opinion, okay, thank you very much, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. But the conflict is converted into extremism when we use the force. Oh no, I will just ensure that you come to my point, you come to my take, and you just accept my faith. There is a very famous example in the life of the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet ﷺ sent a delegation to village Bani Quraiza. The tribe was also there, Banu Quraiza was the tribe, on some expedition, and gave them an order, لَا تُصَلِّيَنَّ الْعَصْرَ إِلَّا فِي بَنِي قُرَيْظَةَ, that you should not offer your Asr prayer until you are in Bani Quraiza. So, the expedition started, and when they were just at some distance of Bani Quraiza, that tribe, the time of the Asr was going to be over. It was just closing, and it was just coming closer to the Maghrib prayer. Some of the Sahaba or companion decided to offer the prayer in time, even if they had not reached Bani Quraiza. The other group said, no, the Prophet ﷺ just bound us that we should not offer Asr prayer until we reach Bani Quraiza. Even if the Asr prayer, Asr time goes off, we would offer the prayer of Asr in Bani Quraiza even after Maghrib time. Both had some, you can say, exchange of views, and then everybody went with his own. The first group, he said that in the salata kanat ala al-mu'minina kitaban mawquta, that the prayer must be offered in time. So they went to the text of Quran and they offered their prayer before reaching Bani Quraiza spot. The other group, he did not offer the prayer until they reached the Bani Quraiza. When they came back, they didn't quarrel with each other. They didn't went into fight against each other. Even they did not say any bad words to each other. And they returned to the Holy Prophet and explained the situation. The Holy Prophet blessed them both and said, because you have acted bona fidely, you have acted on ikhtilaf and did not split over that, did not conflict that. So, in this context, it is a message that Allah will decide it in the hereafter who is right and who is wrong, but don't make this world a hell by conflicting within the religion or inter-religious groups. We have to go with the peaceful coexistence specialized in the globalized world, where we have to live face to face, we have to work shoulder by shoulder in search of, because there is influx of migrants, the people are moving from villages to cities, from cities to countries in search of their livelihood, for better health facilities, for quality education, and for a civilized society there. So, we have to live collectively, and it does not mean that we should accept the faith of the other people, but we have to respect the faith of the other people. That is why it is said that the purpose of interfaith harmony or dialogue is not to bring the faiths into harmony, but to bring the faith followers into harmony. So, this may be the message of the time, and extremism also can be combated through fasting, through other ibadat, and through just contemplation that we should just go into our analysis of our conduct in this time. Thank you.